The deadly violence in Syria has been growing for 10 months now. The UN says 5,000 people have died, mostly protesters, killed by forces loyal to the dictator Bashar al Assad. For 40 years, the Assad family has held Syria in an iron grip. Assad has kept most foreign journalists out. We applied for visas 6 months ago, and only today, Elizabeth Palmer was finally granted official access. She saw only what the government wanted her to see, but there was plenty of violence up close.
The group of Western journalists were midway through their government-supervised tour of homes when the area came under fire. One French journalist was killed. So were 8 Syrians, ordinary residents of this middle-class neighborhood. Just 20 minutes earlier, we'd been on the same street to hear from the people who say the threat of snipers and kidnapping is constant. We weren't allowed out of the sight of our minders, but could see from the bus window that Homs is eerily quiet. Armed opposition groups opposed to the regime now control whole neighborhoods, which are off limits to all government vehicles. Our bus driver didn't dare drive across town. He went around it to the next destination on the tour, the Nader Shakfa military hospital, where we were shown injured Syrian soldiers in nearly every bed. Doctors say an average of 25 wounded soldiers arrive daily, along with 4 to 5 dead. In Damascus, Syria's President Bashar al Assad today made his first appearance in person at a rally since the uprising began 10 months ago. Speaking to this vast crowd of supporters, he once again blamed the violence on a foreign plot and promised to crack down hard.
And there are very disturbing signs that in spite of international attempts to mediate in this conflict and quell the violence, on the contrary, the violence is actually escalating.
Elizabeth, Syria is sitting in such a strategic place on the border of Iraq, Lebanon, and Israel. I wonder, what are the chances that this is just going to escalate into a full-scale civil war?
I think they're very high. In fact, Scott, there's a lot of evidence to suggest we're looking at the opening chapters of a civil war already underway between the 2 main Islamic groups here in Syria. And we talked to people today who are convinced they've been targeted already because of their religion. Very ominous.
Elizabeth, thank you very much.